So today we're still talking about equivalent fractions, and we're talking about them in bar models. So bar models have length, okay? It's like an area model, but it's in length. So today we're measuring that two fraction models are the same length. They are equivalent, they have the same value, so the numbers are not the same. So I have to make things be equivalent to 1/2. So I'm going to go down here and move my manipulatives around and see if I can make something that is the same length. So last time I talked to you, I'm not going to do all of the problem. I'm going to show you a little bit and then you do the rest. So last time I showed you, or in the last slide, I talked about how we don't use fifths. They exist and you'll talk about them in other grades, but in third grade, we're not really going to. So I'm going to show you why. So if I move fifths, so I have to make it be the same, I have to line it up. So I'm looking for something that lines up that's the same, right? So I need the line to be the same. And there's nothing here that works out to be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The denominator is 5 fifths. 1/5 is definitely too short. 2/5 is definitely too short, right? 1/5, it's not the same length. 2/5 is too short. And 3/5 is too long. I can't just stop halfway in the middle of something that I've divided. So fifths is not going to work. So fifths belongs kind of in the trash because it does not work. I have to go back and undo my highlighting. Okay, so fifths are not going to work. Sorry, I have to get my line to disappear here that I did. Can I get it to delete? Oh well, I think that line is just going to have to stay there because I can't figure out how to get rid of it. Okay, anyway, so the fifths is not going to work. So I'm going to kind of move it away, down. It's not going to work. Okay, so the next one I have here in order is thirds. Is it going to work? So I'm going to try one, and I'm going to move it up here, and I'm going to line them up, and look. I see, I'm going to take my highlighter, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts in this whole, so these are fourths. 1/4, 2/4. They are the same length, so that means they are equivalent fractions. They have the same value. So this one is called 2/4. It has equivalent values. So what I want you to do is go through each of the choices, line them up, and see which bar models are equivalent to 1/2 out of the ones that I've given you. So you are going to have to write the fractions next to it, but that's not too many. So I want you to line them all up and figure out which bar models show equivalent fractions that are equivalent to 1/2.